it out in all the shots. That moment. You can't have 800 coins. You can have 42. So we're like constantly putting them closer together to make it look like the box is full of medallions. I love how he spits. He spits when he talks.
Yeah.
Isaac.
Yeah.
He's just a beautiful, beautiful human being.
Yeah. But really, I mean, just watching the thing and seeing all these again, this cast,
Michael.
per cast.
The bouillabaisse, it's like you got your kind of, you need your garlic, and you need all your kind of ingredients, and you don't want too much of one thing.
No, you've got a wide variety there.
There's Blondie back there with its dreads, and these guys. And they would just leave all the dirt on their faces and go, have some beers. And they would go around St. Vincent, and all the locals would go, pirates, pirates. Grish. Michael's in this movie, 3 Trevors. That walk. This is just
Confused.
just completely delirious.
You're supposed to...
The mayonnaise moment.
Yeah, the endless ad lib. This was really fun.
So,
The mayonnaise and the...
what was the, Bertie Num Num, what was it?
Partner.
How do you partner? How do you partner?
That's... I don't think anybody realized the political context of that one.
No, it didn't exist at that point, did it? And I was sort of waiting for Gore to cut, and it just didn't come. So, Lee and I just kept going and started talking about, the French and inventors of mayonnaise, and like they had nice singing voices because they were all unique.
Mackenzie said, "Unique once."
Oh yeah, pulled the fast show line. Yeah, I'll get me coat. Yeah.
Price in the same way. I just let him ramble at the door, and he's going.
Oh, there's that great one.
He's going, and then years earlier, and then I got a job on Pirates of the Caribbean. They never shooting. The woman with 3 breasts. The gymnast. I met her in this. 3 breasts. When I first cut the movie together, it was, twice as long as it is now, and I felt like we were in good shape, because this scene, the film's, it's about this, Captain Barbossa, and you talk about him, and people talk about you, and there's this whole kind of, you used to be the captain of the ship, and mutinous mate, and everything, and this is standing on that bit of beach in the cave, but it's, the whole film kind of crosses right there, It's a big crisscross. You're stuck with them, she's back with him, and the whole energy of the film kind of nice together.
Was that our first bit together? Yeah, there was our first moment together in the film.
No, the scene in the ship, the negotiation.
The negotiation.
With the apple. That was
the first thing we shot.
You, yeah.
Character, and suddenly it's dive in, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in that scene. Well, it was quite a bit longer initially. You're commenting on his ship. Something like, I haven't taken care of my ship.
Oh.
But it didn't really work because it actually looked kind of nice in there.
Yeah.
It's one thing below when you say, I think there's a leak. But it's actually nice.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
So I think on the page it read one way, and then once Derek got all the candles and everything working for the dinner scene, it was obviously not going to work that same way.
The scenes that they have together are really, really, really nice. Really, heartfelt. I mean, they make they were just on screen together.
These are always tricky because it's it's so close to melodrama.
Yeah, but I think that's the kind of beauty, is just hovering in the arena, and not maybe scraping against it, but never really, that's the challenge.
It's
that's
hard
the
to
fun.
pull off.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Up there with "I'm having your baby."
Yeah.
But an epiphany moment, and the returning the dingus.
First day. My first day of shooting.
You look a little cleaner than the rest of the I think we got a little more after your meeting with Dick Cook and Jerry.
Yeah, it was immediately after, yeah.
3 front gold teeth, or 2. How many went away? 2.
2 went away, and then I secretly added 1. That went away were the ones that I to use as bar.
A very important tactic, I think.
Yeah, it worked.
Is pretty much how I love. That's one of those things that just comes up on the day.
Yeah, it just sort of happened in the moment. Yeah.
No, we should just, and then we'll have a shot through the telescope. Your bad breath fogging the lens.
Yeah, looking at the breath. Yeah.
The way we really made this schedule, think about, water and the big disasters. You getting 2 ships lined up is a 6-hour endeavor. Just to have, 1 ship in front of the other like this, So we would shoot this and this. I gotta hand it to Bruce. This is second unit. That bow crashing to the waves. And nice job, Bruce. You would just put the Black Pearl in the background, or vice versa. If we're on the Interceptor, we'd put on the Black Pearl. We'd put the Interceptor as a model comp in the background. Just by the time you're, okay, a little to your left, we'd be there for months. In a way, technology has allowed the kind of epic genre to return, whether it's 6,000 men on horseback that you can't afford to, now you can have 50 men on horseback and then digitally create another 6,000.
Multiply.
And that just went to animation. Cell animation was the only place you'd see those epics. And now with the kind of animation. This is one of the ones that storyboarded, then rewritten, storyboarded, rewritten. The guys were really great about that. I'd show them like little sketches and then just finding, we had thousands of cards out on the table. Like, okay, so when is Jack get thrown into the brig, and when does he see the boat turn, and when does he come back out? But Orlando's got to get stuck below, and then, they're really great about that. You just like lay it all out, and shuffle it around. And then, of course, in the edit room, you change it all anyways. You can go, what were you thinking?
Storyboards. I love that whole kind of giant storyboard thing that followed you wherever you went on the set.
It's really nice to, if you completely storyboard a movie, I think you neuter the possibilities for happy accidents.
Yeah.
You really...
That's a great way of putting it. It's exactly that, yeah.
You completely, and it becomes clinical, you have to kind of...
If you've seen the movie, why shoot it, yeah.
Yeah. Everything, for me, it's a bore. It's just work. It's like you might as well sell real estate or something for a living. If you take all the creative juice out. And there's something nice about in the morning, sketching up stuff, your coverage, and then putting up on a big board so that everybody can see it. Why hide?
It was...
You could walk by and go, oh yeah, so that's when he'll see my close-up on that line. And, anybody can look at it and kind of get a sense of what the day's work is. And then you can quickly change it if it's like the wind is blowing the wrong direction.
Many times when he changed,
That's what's amazing about, I think, this film is that you've got 600 people, and just to go to like the extras wardrobe tent and see all these kind of, these Brits that have flown in and have been up since 1 a.m. getting all these people in wigs and everything, and you never see them on the set. They're back, you're 8 miles out to sea, and they're like sequestered in the kind of soccer field with their huge tent. But then to somehow stay fluid at the same time, to stay incredibly fluid, and I think it's out of the X factor just makes you kind of have to the deck always.
Yeah.
The deck shuffling. Well, that's not going to work. We'll move to this, and then we'll rethink that. That shot turned out great.
This whole sequence is really shocking. Just cinematically, and just the way you pulled it off, the way you were able to pull the whole turning of the ship.
There's so much of this is like little pieces were shot on stage at the Spruce Goose hangar, those cannon shots.
Yeah, I am, man. I had no idea.
This is where you feel like you're directing traffic, not directing a movie. At some point. And at the same time, I look over at Peter Cohn, who's on another boat, and he just looks back at me smiling like,